Hope you guys are having a great day. I found out that yesterday would have been John Lennon's 80th birthday, which is kind of wild. So I figured it appropriate to come out and give you guys a little kind of Beatles-y lesson here. This lesson is a little more theory-oriented. It's kind of a songwriting lesson. And the concept we're going to talk about today is borrowed chords or modal interchange. Specifically, we're going to talk about the 4 minor chord. So oftentimes in songwriting, people will refer to the chord progression in Roman numerals. So that's what I'm going to do throughout the course of this lesson. If you do have more questions about that or anything else in this lesson, definitely reach out to me. So the Beatles, obviously they wrote so many classic songs, and they kind of sort of laid the groundwork for how so much modern music is written nowadays. So it's worth studying the theory and the ideas behind some of their songwriting concepts. And one that they used very often, and the one that we're going to talk about today, is what's called borrowed chords. And they would regularly borrow the 4 chord from the parallel minor key of whatever they're in. So let me talk a little bit more about what that means. So the song example we're going to use is In My Life. The song is in A major, but in the chord progression, you'll find a D minor chord. The chord progression goes A, E, F sharp, A over G, D major, D minor, back to A. So that D minor chord, you don't find that chord in the key of A major. However, you do find that chord in the key of A minor. So the Beatles were totally brilliant. They thought, well, you know, this chord is happy, but it's also got like a little bit of an undertone of solemn to it. So they borrowed a chord from the minor key to kind of help that feeling be portrayed a little more. And you hear it in many of their songs where they borrow a 4 minor chord. So here real quick, I'll just kind of let you know what that sounds like. In the key of A, I'm just going to play A, D major. I'm going to borrow my D minor chord and then resolve it back to A major. So here's what that sounds like. And as soon as I play this, it'll instantly sound like the Beatles to you. Right, so that's kind of the idea there. So the song example again is In My Life. And in this key, the song is in A major. They start with an A major chord, goes to an E major chord, which is also in the key. Then we go to an F sharp minor chord, also in the key. And then we have kind of an A7, it's an A over G, has a little bit of an altered note in there. And then we resolve to D major, which is in the key of A major. And then this is where our borrowed chord comes in. Our D minor chord that they temporarily borrowed from A minor. And then we resolve back into the key of A major. So it's a pretty cool concept. And like I said, you hear it in a ton of their songs. And I just thought it might be worthwhile to kind of talk about it a little bit and give you guys an idea of what's going on there. As you go about your day, if you hear some Beatles songs, you know, take a listen and see if you notice this chord. And if, as you're listening to pop music, you'll probably hear this happen quite a bit. And so you write some of your own tunes, this might be something that helps you out. So yeah, thanks for checking it out. Hope you guys have a great day.